Most people aren't stuck because they lack ambition. They're stuck because momentum keeps breaking in the same places. You know the feeling, busy all day but not moving forward. Your goals make sense on paper, but follow through keeps slipping. Today is about shifting from reacting to leading yourself with clarity. A structure you can use immediately, real strategy that works even when life feels off rhythm. If you've been saying to yourself, I know what I want, but I can't seem to get it going, this session is for you. We're starting with the hidden patterns that keep people stuck, then the framework that breaks the cycle. A lot of people think everyone else is moving forward, but they are the only ones that are stuck. That's not true. I've been exactly where you are now. I have goals written down in notepads, in planners, even on my phone. But nothing was shifting. I was busy, I was trying, but I wasn't as progressing as far as I wanted to or needed to go. My issue wasn't effort, it was clarity. I knew what I wanted in theory, but I didn't know how to turn intention into actual movement. The turning point for me was learning to make goals workable, not bigger, not prettier, just workable. And that's what I'm going to show you today. If you've ever looked at your goals and thought, where do I start? The next part is where everything starts to click. Most people think goals fail because they lack discipline. Uh-uh. The truth is, the goal was never workable. It was built in one big leap instead of steps that you can sustain. When the brain can't see a clear starting point, it defaults to avoidance. That's when you feel stuck, even when you're motivated. Real life doesn't pause for your goals. Work, fatigue, unexpected things will always show up. And if the goal can't absorb that, it collapses the moment one thing goes wrong. You don't need bigger goals, you need a structure that helps you move even when life is busy. And that's what we're building today. This is the process that I use when I want to stop feeling overwhelmed and see results. It works because it removes guessing and emotion and gives you a structure that you can follow any time. Define, break down, anchor. Three steps that keep you focused and consistent, even when life feels a little bit chaotic. Most goals fall apart because they stay big and vague. This turns your goals into something you can track, measure, and finish. Now, let's break down the first step you can use. Let's see how we use it. If your goal is unclear, your progress will be so too. Most people fail here, not because they lack motivation, but because the target was never defined. A specific outcome means knowing the exact result that you want, not a broad idea, a clear finish line. You also need a measurable checkpoint so you can tell if you're moving forward or you're drifting, and a realistic timeline so the goal fits your life. When you define your goal, your brain has something to move forward towards. Yes. If you cannot define it, you can't reach it. Now that the target is clear, the next step is breaking into weekly movements. I want you to think of milestones as mini finish lines. Instead of one big outcome in 6 months, you create smaller checkpoints. You always know exactly what you're going to be doing next. Weekly actions are where momentum lives. I want you to ask yourself, what can I commit to every week that moves this one step forward? Not in theory, but in actual real life. When you break your goals down one step at a time, the overwhelm disappears and movement becomes normal. Now that the goal is broken down, the next step is locking it in so you don't slip back. Anchoring is the step that protects your progress. It keeps what you want moving even when the excitement fades. Habits are the quiet systems that make change stick. Tracking your progress or partnering with someone builds support around your goal. Accountability makes it harder to fall off, and easier when life shifts. Your mindset is the filler that protects your energy. If you're drained, even the best plan will break. Real change is held together by what you repeat, not what you feel like on a good day. Now let's put all three steps together so you can see how the system works in real life. We're going to do this with the Goal Getter Blueprint. I'm going to show you a quick preview. What's one goal you want to get moving again? Career, personal, or life? Just type the category in the chat or comments below. All right, let's turn that into something you can move on today. This is the full overview of the Goal Getter Blueprint. Everything comes back to the three steps we've been talking about. Step one is define. This is your clarity stage. What do you want and when do you want it by? Step two is breakdown. This is where you turn milestones into weekly moves. And step three is anchor. This is where your habits and accountability hold you in progress and hold you in place. You do not need a complex system to reach your goals. You need a clear outcome, small consistent steps, and a support system that helps you stay grounded. You can download the free full guided resource toolkit and today's masterclass slides on my website after this session. They will help you turn these three steps into your own action plan. Let me show you the key takeaways I want you to leave with today. Take this with you. Clarity is what gets you moving. If you don't define what you want, your brain has nothing to aim for, and you will always feel like you're working hard without going anywhere. Milestones and weekly moves give you progress you can see and you can repeat. This is how you build direction without feeling overwhelmed. Motivation fades, but habits hold your progress. 5 minutes a day done consistently will always outperform 1 hour done occasionally. Let's put this into your real world so you can apply it as soon as this masterclass ends. We're closing out the masterclass, but your progress doesn't end here. I want you to have clear next steps so you can keep growing during the week. Our next live session is in 2 weeks' time instead of next week. The reset ritual that changes everything. You've been out of rhythm, mentally overloaded, or struggling to rest. This session will help you rebuild your calm. If your goals keep stalling or you feel like you're doing a lot without seeing results, watch this next. If you prefer listening while you commute to work, here's a short free audio guide on getting more done without burning out. If procrastination has been tripping you up lately, this quick read will help you understand your pattern and what to do about them. Everything will be linked below after today's live. Everything here is designed to support you. You choose the one that matches where you are and keep moving forward. Okay, everybody. So before we wrap up, I want to help you walk out of this masterclass with a bit more clarity. And this means we're on to the stop, start, continue reflection activity. What's one habit or distraction that is pulling your energy in the wrong direction that you want to stop doing right now? What's one small action you can start this week that moves you towards the goals you defined earlier in this masterclass? What are you already doing that works and you want to continue doing to move towards your goals? Tell me in the chat or comments. I'd love to hear them. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I know how busy life can be, so your presence here really matters. If one thing landed for you today, let it be clarity, small steps, and consistency, because that will change everything. If today helped you stay connected, so you don't miss the next masterclass. Just stay connected by subscribing. And if you think someone else could benefit from this session, feel free to share it with them. And remember to learn, love, and live. Stay blessed.